Welcome. We have a lot of football, but we're going to talk about the ACC football, and we're going to talk about wow, what happened yesterday? Louisville, NC State. You would think, hey, State had that game won. Well, it just so happens that they didn't have the game won. They led for most of the game, and then all of a sudden in the second half, Louisville turns it up. So you might say they led for a half. And then after the second half, they made their comeback. Louisville did. They actually shut them out in the second half and ended up winning 13 to 10. 13 to 10. Can you get it? 13 to 10. Here's the score right there. Louisville is now 5-0, 3-0 in the conference, beating NC State 3-2, and 1-1. There's the score at the end, 13 to 10. Now at the bottom is the ticker. Here are some games coming up. How about the one Clemson at Syracuse at 12 noon? Virginia at Boston College at 2 p.m. Bowling Green at Georgia Tech at 3:30 p.m. Notre Dame at Duke at 7:30 p.m. That'll be a big one. Pitt and Virginia Tech at 8 p.m. Wow. Ain't that something? So we all know. We'll keep it up for a while. Let you know. But what happened in this game? What happened? I don't have the stats here with me right now, but I'll pull it out. Well, stats don't really mean a whole lot. Let's see if I can pull these stats up. I'm gonna pull these up right now. Take a brief look at them. Well, I think I'll do it this way. So, this is the way it is in college football. You never know what is going to happen. You never know how this team is going to act. There was a 3.5 point favorite, Louisville was, and I did pick Louisville. Really didn't think it would be that close, but I did think that they would Louisville pull away at the end, Louisville. But North Carolina State gave them all they can handle. I'm still trying to find the stats here. Uh, okay, let's go to do this. I don't have them on paper right now. Okay, right there at the end, the win probability was 100%, but it dipped. It dipped. Probability just stuck out the door. Then it became the Wolfpack round. But here are the stats. Total yards: Louisville 306, North Carolina State 201. Each team had 3 turnovers, so there's no excuse because it was anybody's game there at the end. First downs: Louisville had 18 to North Carolina State's 9. They really pushed it in the second half. time of possession in favor of Louisville, 31-03 to the Wolfpack's 28-57. This is just a brief stat. You don't need a whole lot of it. Just know that there was mistakes made on both sides of the ball. So what we got here is a upsurging Louisville team, and and the coach really has their players really rolling right now. So now let's talk about some other games now. Talk about some other games. Let's hide this. We all know about that one. There's the games down at the bottom that's coming up later on. This is a short broadcast because I don't do a lot of long, drawn out stuff here. It's big time picks. I put my picks on Facebook and on Twitter. You go to Truth of Jesus is on Twitter, and we're just and you go to Facebook. My name is David Lawson. You can go there. ACC football game day. So we're going to take a look at some of the other games. Clemson will be at Syracuse, as you see, coming up at 12 o'clock. That ought to be a good game. It ought to go down. That one ought to go down to the wire. Virginia Tech and Boston College, that ought to go down to the wire. Georgia Tech's will handle Bowling Green pretty good. Notre Dame and Duke, well, who knows what happens is going to happen in that game. But Duke is for real, that's for sure. And they'll probably give Notre Dame fits. But Duke ain't Ohio State. Well, then we haven't seen Duke play Ohio State, so we don't know. Pitt at Virginia Tech. These are all going to be close games. We do have some open dates to talk about also. Florida State, Miami, North Carolina, all undefeated 4-0. Wake Forest also taking a break after losing to Georgia Tech. They're 3-1. They're waiting to play Clemson next Saturday at Memorial Stadium. Well, and so here's what I expect out of this game between Clemson and Syracuse. I don't know if this will. I think Syracuse is Garrett Schrader is really at the top of his game right now. They have the best quarterback right now. Um, Cade Kluber's doing good, but he's not doing good as Garrett Schrader. Garrett Schrader's really burning the end zone up. But that game goes on at 12 p.m. on ABC. Virginia at Boston College is 2 p.m. on the CW network. Here are my picks, in case y'all haven't seen them. I did pick Louisville to beat State, and I won that one. I'm picking Syracuse over Clemson, Boston College to beat Virginia, Georgia Tech over Bowling Green, Notre Dame should beat Duke. That'll be their first loss. Pitt uh, will probably beat Virginia Tech, but who knows? Virginia Tech is hard to beat in Lane Stadium, so we'll see what happens. Pitt is doing pretty good, but they're not Louisville, and Pitt's right where Virginia Tech is, and Wake and NC State. They're all struggling, so we'll see which one's the struggler type of teams. Still have a long ways to go in the season, so Clemson has lost 2 games in the conference. They're 2-2 overall, and they haven't even won anything in the conference. They're 0-2. Um, the remaining undefeated teams right now are Florida State, Miami, UNC. Syracuse can remain undefeated by beating Clemson today. Louisville goes to 5-0. So they're ahead of the pack right now. They're 3-0 in the conference. Uh, Duke can raise their overall record to 5-0 if they beat Notre Dame. Pitt can go to 2-3 if they beat a 1-3 Virginia Tech team. Boston College is 1-3, so we don't expect Virginia is 0-4. They haven't won a game yet. So, but I expect Boston College to beat Virginia. So I go back over my picks. If I said Virginia, I made a mistake. I meant Boston College will beat Virginia. Syracuse will beat Clemson. Georgia Tech will beat Bowling Green. Notre Dame will beat Duke. It'll be a tough battle. And most likely Pitt will beat Virginia Tech. But that can go either way. These games like that are just hard to pick, especially when you got teams that are so close together that they haven't really won a whole lot. And so we're going to see later on today what happens. We have other programs on. So we're going to get ready to end this video here because I've said about all that I can say. So just keep on talking. And Big Time Picks. Be sure to go to Big Time Picks on my Facebook. I put them out every Tuesday, and I also put the my power rankings, Big Time Picks power rankings, along with my picks. Probably next time I come on here, I'll see if I'll put my actual picks up on, so you'll know what I'm doing. I didn't put them up on the screen today. So let's see what else we have here before we close this Big Time Picks game day program. See what else I have here. Guess that's about it. So I guess I can run down the ACC FPI rankings that came out. I'm just going to do the ACC. They put out, ESPN puts out an FPI. If you like to go by that, I don't necessarily use that as a guide, but other people like it, and if you like it, I'm going to put it down. So FPI rankings. Florida State is number 10, which will put them at they're the first one for 4-0. Then number 15, Miami, which they got them at number 2 actually in the ACC. Number 17, which they're ranked 3 in the ACC, according to FPI. Number 19, UNC, which they put them at number 4. Then you got number 20, Syracuse is number 5. Number 23 in the FPI, which would be number 6 in the ACC. Louisville, he'll probably go up after beating NC State. Then we have number 28, Duke, which puts them behind Louisville, number 7. Number Then we got Pittsburgh behind Duke at number 48, which is 8th place in the ACC. Number 49 in the FPI rankings is Georgia Tech. Then we got North Carolina State, number 53, which is number 10 in the FPI. Then we got number 66, which was Wake Forest at 11. Wake Forest is at number 11, behind NC State. Then we got number 83. Virginia Tech is 12th in the ACC. Then we got number 90, Boston College, number 13, and 96 in the FPI ranking. Virginia, they're 96, which is 14th in last place, like they are right now. So we run down all this stuff here. You can go to ESPN and check it out. I don't know if it's changed any, but it's always about right with ESPN. But everybody's got their little different rankings and their little FPIs and RPIs and whatever IIs they got. But anyway, these games, be sure to tune into them because they're really going to be good. I don't know if any of them are going to be a washout. You know, I think all these games will probably end up being pretty close. I don't see any of these teams except for the Georgia Tech and Bowling Green game. Georgia Tech should take care of business for Bowling Green. I don't see that one being close. But that's not an ACC game. That's a non-conference game for Georgia Tech after beating Wake Forest last week. And they're 2-2. Wake is 3-1. And I can tell you actually what they're projected to win as of this past week. Florida State is projected to win 11 games. Miami is projected to win 9. Clemson projected to win 7. They don't expect to do too well this year. UNC is expected to win 10. Syracuse is expected to win 9. Louisville 9. Duke is expected to win 10. Pittsburgh only 4 games. Georgia Tech is expected to win 5. North Carolina State is expected to go even at 6-6. Wake Forest is expected to have a 5-7 record, which is according to FPI now. I'm just saying, and but they could do better than that. Virginia Tech 3-9. Virginia Tech, Boston College 3-9, and Virginia is expected to actually win 2 games, go 10-2. So this is what we got for you today on game day. Game day, which means there's right down at the bottom is a ticker that tells you who's playing in ACC football today. And remember, Florida State, Miami, North Carolina, Wake Forest are off today, but they'll be back next week. And so until then, I hope y'all have a good game day. I hope everything goes uh, like you want it. See you later.